Welcome to Building Fortunes Radio. Make sure you check us out at buildingfortunesradio.com. Along with our marketing partners, we're here to help our PM Marketing Network Lead customers build their businesses and make the world a better place. At Building Fortunes, we know how much your business means to you and the people important to you. So spread the word, tell a friend, join our newsletter, and go make a difference in your world. Now on to our show with your host, Peter Mingils.
Hello, everyone. Peter Mingils here. You are listening to us on Building Fortunes Radio. It's www.buildingfortunesradio.com. If anybody's unfamiliar with my voice, my name is Peter Mingils. We own Building Fortunes Radio. We've been doing this for like ever. If you go to buildingfortunesradio.com/media, you'll see all the places that we are. So if it looks like we're everywhere, it's because we are. Like it looks like we're everywhere. Well, today I have a special guest. We're doing a special broadcast on this radio show. His name is Roger Young. Some people throw a K in there. It's Roger K. Young. And I met Roger with the Pure Light bulb. That's how this whole thing got started. Roger is the inventor, the patent creator, the patent developer. He's got 4 patents. He's going to tell you a little bit about some of that stuff as we go. But we've done previous radio shows on the Pure Light bulb. If you go to buildingfortunesradio.com/Pure Light, you're going to be able to hear the previous things that we've been working on. I love the light bulb. I love the technology. Roger's been a great friend, helped us out with promoting a lot of different things as well. So I really like Roger Young. I helped him set up some exhibits as well.
Well, that's a long time ago.
That's a long
Peter.
time ago. I've worked for
history.
Pizza.
Yeah.
I've worked for Domino's Pizza for Roger Young.
Yeah, really. For 3 days, for 3 solid days, we wore you out. We flew you in, wore you out, and all we did was feed you pizza until you dropped almost, and collapsed.
And I'll do it again. All you have to do is say, I'll do it anytime you want, because we love Roger Young and the stuff he's working on. Yeah,
it was a lot of fun.
So
yep.
As a result of that, years have passed. Patents have been, sealed down and developed and approved. And now we want to talk about one of the newest products that you have, which isn't new. It's just newly patented, and that's the Total Solar Boost. So we have a lot of people that believe in solar. They have solar panels. They're using it on their buildings. They're using it for their homes. They're using it all over the place. And I know that you have a key product that can help increase the efficiency, the lifelongness, if you will, of solar panels. And I wanted our Building Fortunes Radio listening audience to be able to hear it, because you tell the story better than anybody, of course, that I know. And then also we're bouncing into conversations all day long where I want to be able to have them have access to the replay of this radio show as well. So it'll always go up on buildingfortunesradio.com/Pure Light, but look for the one in the description that says Total Solar Boost. So Roger, over to you. Tell us about this amazing product. You can blend in whatever you want to as well about yourself and how this whole thing got started.
Okay, well, again, just like the formulas that we were developing for 12 plus years, almost 15 years, on the super oxygen light bulbs, LED light bulbs that produce super oxygen that get rid of pollution and get rid of odors and all that kind of stuff, which it just tremendously, it's revolutionary what it does. And we've sold $2 million worth. We've sold 100,000 light bulbs. We have 10,000 people doing them, and they're in schools and all that kind of stuff. We've been playing around with the Solar Boost product for almost the same amount of time, and it's now patented. And what it is, we finally got ready to announce it. And so about a month ago, we said, okay, we're ready to come out. We have about 6 products right now. We usually say 5, but 5. One that needs more work, so a little bit more work on it. But 5 really products that are covered by these 4 patents, and we've got another 6 patents ready to go, kind of stuff, and we're moving forward. The Solar Boost is really exciting. Now, if you have a solar, on your house, imagine if you could treat your solar panels with a coating that would increase the solar efficiency by up to 30%. And people say, that's impossible. I said, no, we have it. We have certified engineering field studies. We're about to do about 3 more of those certified engineering field studies, and that's what we have. It costs about between $35 and $50 to put it on a solar panel. It can be on new solar panels. It can be on installed solar panels. A little bit more difficult to put them on installed solar panels, but it can be done. I was just recently over in California meeting with somebody from the Netherlands, and he represents a company that is in the Netherlands and in Israel, and they're there. And so he says, hey, come, show me this. And so for the day, I spent, showing him how this works. And we were doing some initial testing. Immediately you put it on, it increases the solar energy output of the solar panel. And, he got excited. I mean, I got videos of, here's the president of an international company coating solar panels, and it's hot. It's hot. It was by just outside of Sacramento, California, and it's hot. And he's dripping sweat, and I'm sitting over there saying, "You're doing great, Garrett. Keep going." Yeah, and he says, "Yeah, I do good. It's great." And I said, "You passed the test, and he learned it." So, let me give you an idea of what we're looking at here. So you could put this on a solar panel. You have to clean it. You have to really clean it really well, and that takes longer. Then you put this coating on. It lasts for 20-plus years. It increases the solar efficiency anywhere from 10% up to 30%, okay? And the longer you leave it on, the better it gets. And it does it in a couple of ways, and I'll get to some of the technology here in a little bit on that. But it increases – the first thing it does is it increases the receptivity of the solar panel for the solar energy. And so the photons, it collects more photons, allows more photons to come in, and the solar panel starts going that. But it also keeps the solar panel clean. What it does is that it eliminates the electrons or the static electricity that are on the surface of the solar panel, okay? And so this is also one of those superoxygen molecules formula, a different formula, but it is still superoxygen. So as the superoxygen formula reacts with the solar energy, okay, it takes some of that solar energy and creates electrons. And those electrons, it draws those electrons from the solar panel. And so the static electricity disappears. And the solar panel seems to increase, well, we have the verified tests and stuff, increases it. For example, we had that 5-month study done, certified and enhanced study, engineered study done down in Southern California. And the first month, compared to non-coated panels, that had a 16% increase in the first month. And it had then a 17% difference increase the second month. And then it goes on until the 5th month, it was increasing 5% each month, the 5th month. And so we stopped it because we can't afford that, couldn't finish the test down there. But we have others who say, we're getting up to 20% or 30%, okay? The longer you leave it on, the cleaner it gets, because it's static electricity which attracts dirt and oil and pollution to to anything, to a panel, solar panel, whatever. And so the dirtier they get, the less amount of energy they produce. And so companies spend a tremendous amount of money every year or every 6 months or every 3 months, depending on where you live, cleaning their solar panels. This eliminates or dramatically reduces the amount of cleaning that needs to be done. Because what you need, if you look on how you clean solar panels now, you have to take a hard brush, you need to clean them hard, you need to wash it off and with soap and whatever along this line. And with ours, the water, just spray it with water, the water just flows off. They become hydrophilic. And so it's a self-cleaning solar panel is what it is. And and it's tremendous. And we're talking to companies right now in the East, on the East Coast, that have over 3 million solar panels. The guy I was talking to in Sacramento and teaching him how to do it, he's in Europe, and he says he had access to over almost up to 5 million solar panels. And in fact, while we were there, we took a little break. He was on the phone to somebody in Portugal, and Portugal saying, "Hey, I got this product. It's working. It's great." And he says, "Are you interested?" He said, "Oh yeah." And he says, "Yeah, he's got about 3 million solar panels to do." Anyway, there's the Eastern company. We're arranging some demonstrations and tests for them, and so they have 800 locations that they have in the four. Now, in a 4 megawatt field, the potential for your return on investment is tremendous. So now, if we just took a 15% increase, remember, in our certified tests, we've got over 18%, and on uncertified tests, up to 20 and plus. But on that, our return on investment would be a 300% over a 20-year period of time. Okay, representing a $1.36 million increase. Now, that doesn't take in consideration the money they were spending on cleaning, okay, and the other money that they were having on losses for dirty panels. And so it could actually be close to $2 million if you include all that kind of stuff. And so it's just tremendous. And so we're excited about that we're getting a tremendous amount of interest. In fact, we're raising funds we're doing a little crowdfunding. I think you might have mentioned that, to raise money to increase our production capability to produce more of this stuff and get it out there and tell people about it. And so we're making it available. There'll be, hopefully early next year, there'll be a small do-it-yourself kit, and so people can buy that and put it on their homes and do it themselves. In fact, we got one of our employees, our warehouse manager, has solar panels, and so he says, "Hey, can I put this on it?" So it's been raining off and on, and we've been swamped here, and so we said, "Yeah, let's go over and do your solar panels and stuff like that." So we're trying to figure out a day that we can go over there and do his solar panels on his roof right now. It's up on a garage shed, and it's up 25 feet tall. So we're going to have to get a lift and do some other stuff along this line. But we're excited about it, and the response we're getting is just tremendous on it. And so we're doing a little fundraising to get that in. We're on that. We've had our first fundraising was a couple of years ago, and we raised enough money to afford the legal stuff to file for our patents. And now we have our patents. And so we've had a lot of our other our investors who put in a little bit of money, say, "Can I buy more?" And we said, "Yeah, we'll open it up. I'll let people buy some more stock in it." But we're talking to investment groups that are interested in putting in, $20 million here or $10 million there. In fact, I just turned down one today saying I got people wanting to fund, and I said, "Well, we're going to focus on the ones we're doing now, and we'll talk to them later." And that is, and this product has opened up a tremendous thing. And one of that company that I was talking about that was a meeting in Sacramento, one of the things that their company has developed is a sea salt battery. And they're in their 5th iteration. Now, there have been a couple of them out, and probably most of them have been related to these guys, but they're the ones who hold the patents and stuff along on it. So let me tell you about the sea salt battery. Now, we worked a deal that we're going to become a distributor for them, an exclusive distributor here in the western United States, and a manufacturing facility for them, these batteries as well. And so these batteries, they're a little bit heavier and a little bit bigger than lithium, but they cost about half the price or 3/4 of the price of a lead acid battery. They are completely safe. No, they don't explode, they don't burn, they don't do anything. You don't need a battery management system with them, so they have no electronics. So they're good for EMP, for people who are concerned about electromagnetic pulse or things like that, or solar flares. They don't need battery management system, because you can charge them up 100% and discharge them 100%, no problem. And here's the good one, even that they've got one battery that they've charged it up and discharged it 67,000 times.
Wow.
Now, a lithium battery is between 3,000 and 5,000 of what we call discharges or cycles, okay? And you can only discharge a lithium battery at 90%, up to 90% in a cycle. These batteries, you can do it to a 98%, and they or more, and they last longer. If you do one cycle a day, I think we said that's over 100 years. Now, they're a little bit bigger and a little bit heavier, so they're not for mobile applications, but they're great. They're going to be great for homes, businesses, and other things, so that if you want to do it there, then they're a fantastic backup system. So imagine, one of the problems they're having in Florida and the Carolinas and stuff like that is that all these cars, if the lithium battery gets wet, or even salt water wet especially, they start burning and can explode. These batteries are made out of salt water and salt, and so nothing happens to them, and so they're fantastic. So it has opened up a tremendous amount of doors on this stuff. And so if we get up to, for example, that was a 15%, if we get up to a 25% increase, the return on investment is 570% on the cost of on the treatment of the solar panels. 570%. Okay, over a 20-year period of time. That does not include monies that they save on cleaning and losses they're already getting on dirty panels. So that's the potential. And as we get better on it with the cleaning, and we'll get better we're working on developing automatic cleaning systems, robot cleaning systems. So you just, if you have a megawatt field and there they have rows of these solar panels, you can put this machine on it and it automatically cleans it, dries it, super cleans it, and then coats it, and it's all automatic. So it even brings the ROI even higher and makes it easier to use. Now, just to give you an idea, there's estimates between 1 billion and 3 billion solar panels installed just in the United States. Just in the United States, Peter. And they're putting in 100 million solar panels every year. In fact, there are some estimates of putting on that smile. It's closer to 300 million.
Those are huge numbers. What a huge market. A lot of people don't understand. A lot of people don't realize. They think if they put solar panels on your house, you're going to be able to have electricity when the power goes out. A lot of people don't realize that power still has to be fed through the grid. So if the grid goes down, your solar panels basically are like paperweights. They're like paperweights, or worse.
Yeah. It's kind of a scam. Now I've been in the solar field industry. I founded a company called Total Solar Technologies, and we put this treatment on as we were experimenting. Total Solar worked on the solar panels and the solar treatment and stuff like that, and they kind of developed on that. And we've been putting them on for 6-7 years and stuff like that. And then so we've had experience on that. And so one of the things that we always did was say, it's a scam that they'll come in and put solar panels on your house, charge you to put the solar panels on your house and all the equipment, and all you're doing is feeding it into the grid. If the grid goes down, you don't have energy. And so, and actually what it should be is that they should pay you for the space on your roof. And so they should pay for the equipment to do that, not you pay them, and stuff along those lines. So that's the way, and then they get it. A second thing is that, okay, at the beginning, you got paid for the amount of electricity in. Now, most states and most places have worked deals with the solar energy companies so that you are limited on how much you get paid. So you're actually giving them extra money, and you're paying for their equipment. Now, to me, that's a scam. But it's a legal scam, and it's everywhere. And the key is that with the electricity goes down, you need to have backup. And the grid system, the United States grid system, it goes down all the time, all over different places. A storm here, storm there. In Texas, it went down. They were out for power for a week. Our attorney was saying, Roger, I should have got more batteries and solar, because he didn't do it. He said, I should have got some of that stuff. And he said, and it's freezing cold. And, down there, that was down in Houston a couple of years back. He's since moved up to northern Texas, over there by the Pensacola area now. And so, but he still has an office down there, But and so people need to realize that these batteries are going to be fantastic because they're going to be cheaper, much cheaper than lithium, and probably as cheap, maybe a little bit more expensive than the lead acid batteries, but they last 100 years. They last forever, and you can, you almost can't abuse them. You can abuse them. You can, do whatever you want, and they won't matter. So we're really excited about some of the potential that this Solar Boost product has already brought into Pure Light Technologies.
Great information. So the name of the company is, I think you have Pure Light Technologies Group?
Yeah, you just go into pure-light.net or .com, is the website. So www.pure-light.com, and that'll bring it up, and that'll bring all about Solar Boost and Pure Light, our light bulbs. We've got 3 other products that get ready to come out. One is that our number 3 product is a coating that goes on the inside of houses, and it produces superoxide molecules. It's as well as the light bulbs, and it helps get rid of the mold odor. And there are some people telling us that it also gets rid of the mold, and we have tests showing that it does, but we're working on the EPA registration to allow us to actually publicize that and sell it on that basis. Right now we're selling it because it gets rid of odor. And so another thing on the solar panels, it gets rid of pollution. So you put this on your solar panels, you're not only getting more energy out, but you're getting rid of pollution as well. It's a depolluter. Like somebody said, so if I put this coating, it's a transparent coating, so I put it on my car, I drive down the road, I'm getting rid of air pollution? And the answer is, yeah, we're working on that. That's one of the patents we're going to be working on. Another one. So that's number 3 patent. Number 4 patent is a technology that is for automobiles. We've taken the same technology and we've developed a muffler that if you switch your old muffler out with this new muffler in, and for about $200 or $300 is what it looks like it's going to be, it will reduce the pollution your car produces. In fact, some of the initial tests look to reduce as much as 50% to 80% of the hydrocarbons and the methane gas and some of the other stuff that comes out of your exhaust. And think of that in a big city like New York or Los Angeles, that if they could put these on the cars, they could reduce, maybe 50% of the pollution in the city. So that's in development. And we have another product that, another one that's been patented. This is our 4th patent. is for marine. For those, I know you're in Florida, and you know 1 million people with boats, because it seems like everybody has a boat or has a friend who has a boat, and they're always out there. If you put this coating, this transparent coating on your boat, it'll prevent barnacles from forming on it. Now, we tested this for 1.5 years in Pensacola, Florida. Now, the barnacles in Pensacola, Florida form a 1/4 inch every week. And so we put panels in the water and stuff, and after 1.5 years, no barnacles. And we've put it on boats. After 3 months, we usually have barnacles and you have to scrape it, no barnacles. So we're in the process of developing, and we're going to be doing a lot of testing on that. That's a big product as well. Anyway, so we're excited. We've become a technology company where we're coming out with all these fantastic technologies. And so that's, we're kind of changing in midstream from an LED specialty light bulb company, which produce these revolutionary light bulbs, to a technology company that produces a technology that can be used around the world. And we imagine that in the future that every home could have 5 or 10 of our products or things in their home that have our product on them or in it.
I'm excited about watching this whole thing because I've been following you since the very beginning, or pretty close to the very beginning. I love the light bulbs. It's the only one that I use in my office. It helps me with my eyes. Just love the light and everything else about it. Have been hearing about these other products and watching you do this and then get your patents, and now to see and be part of the expansion. It's just crazy in an exciting way, making a big difference. And with the sea salt batteries, I hope that happens sooner than later, because it just kind of completes the deal as well. So, Roger, thanks for being here on Building Fortunes Radio. We're going to have this available for replays. If you go back to buildingfortunesradio.com/pure light, you'll be able to hear this as well as the previous radio shows. If you want to go to Roger's website, it's pure-light.com, pure-light.com. And you can always reach out to me or Roger for any questions, because I'm sure there's a lot of you that are probably sitting there saying, how do I get this? How do I do this? How quick can I have this up on my solar panels as well? Or, hey, I know somebody in the town or municipality and we're spending all this money. We want to make sure we increase efficiency. So there's a lot of people that are interested in this product for sure. So, Roger, I'll let you wrap it up. And thanks for being here.
All right. Hey, I appreciate it. Always, Peter. Always my great friend. You take care and be healthy.
Thanks, everyone. We'll catch you next time on Building Fortunes Radio.
You've been listening to Building Fortunes Radio on buildingfortunesradio.com. Thanks for listening. Be sure to check us out every Friday at 5 p.m. Eastern Time for the designated Building Fortunes Radio segment with Peter Mingils. Be sure to check out the buildingfortunesradio.com website for our featured segments. It's been our privilege to have you listen in. At Building Fortunes Radio, we wish you the success you deserve and are willing to work for. So spread the word, tell a friend, join our newsletter, and go make a difference in your world.